What up guys, how's it going? Today we're gonna be doing another video, but today's video is not gonna be on the Firebird. It's gonna be on my brother's car. My brother owns that 1970 Ford Galaxie XL. You might see it on the YouTube videos from the past, but today we are going by to go work on his car. What we're gonna do is pull the motor out of his car. I'm gonna give you a brief summary about it. So we picked up this car in San Antonio, which is about 4 or 5 hours away from me. And then when we picked it up, the guy told us that it was a rebuilt. It was original. Everything was original on the car: transmission, engine, interior, paint, and everything was just original. So when we picked it up, the guy said it was a rebuilt motor, stock rebuilt motor, but we ended up finding out that it had burned out piston rings. So we ended up pulling it out and taking it to get rebuilt. Well, after we had it rebuilt, we put it back in the car and it was running fine. He had it running for a good year. It was his daily driver. He would drive it around here and there to work and back, actually. Well, a couple months ago from today, one of the valve springs actually broke, and we're gonna go by and see if we could pull the motor out, give it another overhaul, and see what we need to do with it, and we're gonna go from there. So I had gave him the camera over the week so we could do some work on it, like getting off the accessories, the water pump, the alternator. And then today he pretty much got it down to a short block, which I will do some time lapse of him doing the work because I gave him the camera. And today I got the stuff in the back of the truck, but we're pretty much gonna go over there and see if we could pull the engine out today. So yeah guys, that's today's video. We're just gonna be doing some work on my brother's car for quite a while. Switch it up from working on the Firebird, you know, because I just need to paint the engine bay on the Firebird, but I wanted to make something different, do something different, and my brother wanted to pull the motor out because he also wants to do an overhaul and fix up the car. So yeah guys, alright, we're gonna head that way right now. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so I'm here. We're gonna work on my brother's car. It's pretty windy, but you can see this is the reason why we're taking it apart. This is the push rod, and it's not straight. You can tell it's going at an angle and it goes back in. This part's straight, but this part's messed up just because of the valve spring right here. This one, you see right there, the valve spring broke in half. So we don't know what the damage is, so we're just gonna pull the engine out, give it an overhaul, because you can see that it's leaking oil. It's leaking oil in areas, so we're just gonna put new gaskets, pull it out, check the oil pan, check the oil pump, look at the cylinder walls, and we're gonna go from there. So we're just gonna remove all the bolts, remove the balancer pulley, and then disconnect the engine from the mounts and pull the motor out. But yeah, this is the reason why, and it was coming from this one. right guys, there you go. We ended up just putting the engine on the engine stand, taking it out. You see on the engine bay. So all this is gonna get redone, all these wires, hoses, all this stuff is gonna get all redone. Gonna do some custom panels and all that stuff. So this is what that car is gonna go through. But the motor, like I said, it had a bad push rod, which was on this side. It had bented, so we're gonna go through the motor, recheck everything, find out why it was benting the push rod. And so that's gonna be the next couple of videos, is this, and then we're gonna go on to fixing up and touching up all the wires, do some custom panels, make it a custom engine bay. So stay tuned guys. I appreciate the views guys. Peace.